Welcome to another episode of Lipola Eswatini on Monday. Blue Monday? No, not a Blue Monday really when you're coming from a derby weekend where I believe we saw one of the best games over the past few years. Oh, yes, we lacked goals, but the quality of football was up there, It was really something to talk about. And of course, we're talking everything derby today. Sikhulumisana about derby ukuthi ngabe kuhambe kanjani eMbabane derby because it was the weekend where we saw the biggest game in the land idlala kepha ke nalamanye imidlalo ayidlaliwe lesiyikhulumisa ke namuhla ekukunika nje ukuthi ehlelo sekuphasele and you know it's a Monday lapho khona sikhulumisa khona lokwentekile ke emidlalweni le yalapha event lebeyikhona ku MTN Premier League njengalapha Southern Intsaba dabo tinyosi nayo ithambo ukuthi umdlalo lo ugcina ungakadlali kuva ukuthi kuhambe kanjani kwentekene kahle kahle ngito ke intsaba lesibe sekuphasele tona lesase siyangena nakuleminye imidlalo Manzini Wanderers ke ithola ipoint emayidlala nayo iGreen Mamba sikhulumisa nayo lo nomdlalo loyo Tabangulu Kelly's versus Denver Sundowns. Nobody would have believed you when you told them that Denver Sundowns will go to Tabangulu ibuye at 3 points. But they did just that. We're gonna see how they did it, of course. Khona la ehlelweni kepha ke lengeke ngibe ukukhulumisa kakhulu because umflo kwathi kangcono ngilinda Master Dlamini ma tactics ukuthi kuhambe kanjani. Master, let me welcome you and give you the opportunity ukuthi uvusele babukele emakhaya.
Oh yes, Batizo, ngiyabonga leli thuba lokunika lona ngithuba lokukhulu ngivusele lona ama-loyal viewers ekhaya. I-weekend ihambe kahle kakhulu. Nawubuka ukuthi ibhola ngiyati ukuthi ama-results labanye bakahambeli kahle kodwa nawubuka nje ukuthi ibhola ubuke ama-fans ubuke ama-surprises tonke letinto leto ubuka nalabantu lebe baqhamuka ngaphandle ngibonela abanye baqhamuka isifayisi bo-Germany bakhona khona lapha enkundleni esiveka somhlolo nakubulanga kwendeka lawo ma-surprises bomilling Hotspurs baba surprise ku isibets ba surprise ku milling Hotspurs so ngicaba ukuthi kube weekend le full of surprises but a very very exciting weekend.
We do not have much time, Master. We're just gonna jump straight up into it. We're first gonna look at the results because it can be all round ukuthi ngabe vele imphumela hambe kanjani do mentioning bo Nakuza Master Malandi dlale 1-1 draw kanye nayo iMonene Pirates.
Oh yes, in Kabansi Malandi Chiefs for them this is the best results labayitholile kule weekend nawubuka ukuthi badrawile against iMonene Pirates last weekend babuya kushaywa ngiyo iYoung Buffaloes ngembama yamagoli so ngicabanga ukuthi this result for them iyabavuma kakhulu.
Rangers and Vovovo Bekle first division isayibona inyuka babenayo la Premier League.
Yeah, Rangers besekhaya Kings Sopuza Memorial Stadium Vovovo bongacaba ukuthi beyitayiwina le game le nawubuka ukuthi ibuya koshaya yona imbabana Highlanders ePrince of Wales but ngicabanga ukuthi lama fixture ehlukile because Highlanders is a big team Rangers not to disrespect yona Rangers but Highlanders is way bigger than Rangers ngicabanga lama players beka motivated click member one Highlanders than but again nale stadium because bebadlalele Prince of Wales nabawina base bahamba bayenhlangano ku artificial turf so ngicabanga ukuthi beyihlukile vele.
Milling Hotspurs versus Seabeds that game kuna le game le yaba ku top of the table.
I think nalati ngconvent abadlali bekhona lokho there was too much pressure kulama players Seabeds yes nawubuka ngendlela bebadlala ngayo lot of mistakes labebawenda kukhona and ngicabanga ukuthi kumele ukuthi bakulungisa kakhulu even the technical bench yayo Seabeds the spaces in between the players more especially when naba defender ngicabanga ukuthi letinto leto even if naba attacker Milling Hotspurs on the day they made sure ukuthi bafika kuqala ebholeni in fact the second ball by winner nalama passes ke bebakhona ukuthi bawathole kahle slowly but surely impendulo mawelela uyayithola that lendlela lafisa ngayo ukuthi le team Milling Hotspurs idlale ngani nawubuka ukuthi beautiful goal parties and uyalibuka lo seligoal licale kuphi from
build up
le build up
the celebration to match that goal
man ngicabanga ukuthi kakhulu ngicabanga ukuthi this game Milling Hotspurs yayidominator and nale play even nale goal that was an icing on the cake for Milling Hotspurs because le build up beyinhle nje kuphela bese ishota nje ngaleli goal.
Yeah, I think after Coach Ace, ufikile Mawelela tried changing things around.
Yeah.
Now he's getting the winning formula.
Now he's getting the winning formula. Kuthola I win against Sibets ngicabanga ukuthi because Sibets this season they are proving ukuthi by that team longeke uzuyithathele pass because back top 6 angeke nje uzubathathele pass so kuthola le result then against yona ngicabanga ukuthi I result enhle kakhulu.
Let's talk Tabangulu. What happened at Tabangulu, Master? Because everyone, literally, I was talking to the team's pro with Denver Sundowns, saying, "Angela would say by Tabangulu touch, and just by Tabangulu, but I've been at 2 points." Ati stawkela tik, ati mne auve like tabek tikambam.
Yeah.
Not tik at the
I wonder if the players were motivated or the whole team be motivated nakakhuluma le statement leso or it's something else lengafuna ukukhuluma ngakho because
the team is Sundowns. There's a coach former
Tabankulu Kelly's coach.
But look at this. Oh man. Wicked bounce.
Yeah, labanye ngase bakhuluma ngaletinye tinvo kani yeah kani leli ground nje lona ngicabanga ukuthi itinvo leti kanjalo tiyalivuma but beautiful goal from yena Simanga lalithola le goal lapha because he's an experienced player. He's been around for quite some time udlalile ka Premier League now khumula kahle ukuthi udlalile kubo Maida City but ngicabanga ukuthi le composure but le mistake for very very unlike mistake from yona iThabankulu Kellis because iThabankulu Kellis siyathi ukuthi ekhaya iba strong kanganani ayiwendi lamaphutha lawo.
Can I just ask the producer to repeat that goal for me? But the first one, not the slow motion. The first one, Master. I think I noticed something. The team celebration. It was almost mute. It was like, well, just clapping hands because the ball is in the back of the net. For a team that hasn't been doing well.
Yeah. And for Simanga as a teammate yakhe ngicabanga ukuthi umuntu lothola that goal lalitsingako for a striker siyathi ukuthi drought le hamba sikhathi lesisi kangaka ibabcwa kanganani for a striker so ngicabanga ukuthi the whole team should have celebrated that goal
better.
Much better than what they did.
Yeah.
So ngicabanga ukuthi in fact ukukhombisa something Partizan ngikhulumile ngakhuluma nge team spirit ukuthi bekuyi team spirit ini le yente ukuthi le team iwine clearly akusiyo
kambe
clearly because once I team Partizan yatitshela ukuthi this game siyoyiwina noma kanjani and lama players in fact uvala kuma dressing room nabasahlabela baphuma la kulama tunnel basaphuma bahlabela and ngicabanga ukuthi iDenver Sundowns iyakwenda but ayikhombisi ngilalele imbabana Highlanders nayiphuma kuma tunnels ngalalela imbabana Swallows ngalalela iManzini Wanderers nayiphuma kuma tunnels different atmosphere. So ngicabanga ukuthi iDenver Sundowns kumele baqale bende lendvo le the players bathi bangene ekhathe groundini bathi ukuthi ndamlwela Partizan ndamlela lo mdlalo lo.
Yeah. Now we move on from that. I was hoping the producer was going to show me that goal, but we're going to see it on the highlight show. We're moving on, Master. There were a lot of games over the weekend, and of course Mavuso. Ngilapho kuphekwa ngagalaza khona.
Yeah.
Kuphekwa ngagalaza khona. First game Manzini Wanderers versus Green Mamba.
Yeah, this game ngicabanga ukuthi nawuthi uyabuka both teams for Green Mamba on the day yona yayihamba nge 4-3 the three forwards bekungu Bani Pinda and Musa uyabona ukuthi coach we Green Mamba bekafuna ini kule game le bekafuna ukuthi because Musa une pace Bani siyathi ukuthi naye nakafuna press press Pinda utawuhlala lapha ekhaya boxing but naye nakaphawile utayenda lendvo le so ngicabanga ukuthi bekafuna ku pressor yona iManzini Wanderers on the day and even nakuma counter because Musa njengoba ngishilo ngathi uyagijima kakhulu but it was Manzini Wanderers labathola ama chances ekuqaleni he should have done better yena siyabonga lapha bekumele ukuthi ende ngconywana and on the day angathi buda ukuthi ngabe goalkeeper Manzini Wanderers bekanani because yes wawendela amanye ama saves but lokuyekela ibhola kakhulu le handling ngicabanga ukuthi on the day bengasiko spot on for yekela man kune teammate yakho letako yekela le bhola uyabona communicate.
Here's what drew my attention, Master. I honestly I was disappointed.
I know why. Because that defender uprozama ukuthi kungabi khona.
Avoid the corner.
But I avoid the cross. Yes, look at that. Look at that. Uvika ibhola. Uyayibloka phela. That's why bahlale basho njalo bo coach. Ngesikhathi ngikuvulele le space ngikunika ngala ka left la ngigudi ngakhona nguvalele lo le cross ungayifaki uyabona na utangala ka right mina ngugayidela ukuthi utengala ka left but look at him uzama protector ukuthi kungabi khona uvika ubuka
look at wise
look at that. You can even make a foul lapha.
I think it was a mistake Tiger lapha la yenda. And of course, the defense, they were not expecting the ball.
Yeah, obvious, but Pani was
sleek on that move.
Ngendlela ledlala ngayo Pani, I always say is one of Emma players langasi nanga timisele noma athola game time cishe onke lamalanga angadlala ubonakala it is one of Emma best strikers la khona local.
But consistency, Master, is the issue for them. But here is the attack for Manzini Wanderers. Le game, yes, but consider Kala, but they were playing well.
Yeah, they were playing well. Partizo nobuka ukuthi cishe leli goal leli nje kukutshengisa wona koko ngale uyabuyisa ibhola emkhathini then bafaka ipass ekhatha boxini. Then this boy Tembisa I think le confidence yabuya kancane la kuye because as a striker to get that goal ekhatha boxini ngicabanga ukuthi usuke ukhombisa ukuthi we are ready to play for him.
And considering that he wasn't playing as a striker for most of the games since the season, so udlala as a winger.
Yeah.
But for the chance against Grimamba playing central, you got a call.
Kakhulu and yangijabulisa because wathole man of the match kule game le and washo ukuthi uya understand ukuthi kushone kudlala eManzini Wanderers. Lama players lo watsinga wetimini yakho ukuthi atasinaka ngena lapha ekhathe groundini understand le batch la ifakile la abone ukuthi okay I'm playing for eManzini Wanderers and the thousands and thousands laba supporter le team kumele ukuthi ngibahloniphe and nale team ngihloniphe.
And he did that, and of course the whole team was playing well. But then after that game, Master, I think it's safe to say it was the game everyone was waiting for.
Yeah. This game Partizo ngicabanga ukuthi okay before ngifike lapho the atmosphere lapha ekhasa ground ngicabanga ukuthi be something else. I remember Benny McCarthy ngalinye ilanga wakhuluma ngalinye into ukuthi once waba se stadium wabebekisa ngama games ase eSpain ukuthi once waba se ekhasa stadium le feeling i better than invole ngeke ngize ngisho emoyeni uyabona but ngifuna kushona ngidlulisana kuPartizo before singene nje kule game utangicolela producer wami na utangicolela kuthi ngicela ukuthi bonke labadlalisa ibhola la ekhaya bahloniphe bamvula banika save information ngikhuluma ngemedia yonke yala kangwane abahlonipheke labamvula because emaswati kusasa afika abutetsini ukuthi hawu uyathi nayi shot nayi asiyitholi why uyabona so ngicabanga ukuthi it's high time urespecta umvu wasekhaya atotsi kusasa nabambuda abebetele timpendulo abebetela ngavika ngako ngikhuluma kuthini Partizo ngize ngabekisa ngalenye la sisinawo ngabekisa ukuthi kutafika bhuti lomdzala lochamuka eJozi ulele wena endlini yakho bafike bakususe wena endlini yakho bahambe bakulalisa nemvana lomncane bathi because kufike bhuti lomdzala shiya konke la hamba so ngicabanga ukuthi le tinvo letokugcina ukuthi tilungiseke khonakala ukuthi i local media ithole le respect kungabe nje just stakeholder nangabe kulonjwa lokho laba kulonjako nangabe bafuna promoter lokho laba promoter.
True Master, I do believe ukuthi kuyafakala and kutafika ngendlela lo the way you were trying to put it in ngayo lapha ukuthi bayive ngayo bangabe sebayiva ngendlela le twisted yabo because bafuna kufa in and it's well received. Mina nje ngiyakufa Master ukuthi ukukhuluma ngani siyacela ke kulabo labasibukele ibhola khona la even ukuthi as much as we are the media we running for stories and all that but put some respect on our job. We do this because of passion, not just because it's a job. So if you respect us, we're going to respect you and we're going to do better and inform the public. We go back to the game, Master. Sabona, the atmosphere.
Oh, yes.
The number of fans that we back on. I haven't seen this in 2 years.
Yeah man,
It was
phathizwe
exciting,
ngicabanga
man.
ukuthi kwecala asibongeni yena uhulumende ukuthi
course.
avumele ukuthi balandzeli bebhola bangaba nge-5,000 ekhathe ngudleni. But imbabana Highlanders nayo imbabana Swallows aba disappointanga on the day. Bafika abalandzeli bembabana Swallows, bafika abalandzeli bembabana Highlanders. Bahlabela futhi.
We always criticize, Master. Look how both teams are clean
Oh,
for
yes.
the Yawo maps.
Oh yes.
We always criticize ukuthi bagcoka kanjani bantu.
Phathizwe.
Look at
Sifuna
this.
na ukuthi i-warm up kit icace. Uyabona? And lokungijabulisako ke nyalo Phathizwe. Invele sengijabulisa kakhulu ukuthi lama teams a understand ukuthi kunebadlali abatawuqala the first 11. Abatawugcoka different bafake lama beeps. Uyabona? Kuba clear nakusawo mapha lapha and bonke lama teams are clean. And nawubuka ukuthi the starting 11 for both teams ngala nje kumbabana Highlanders ku midfield yena Sly Musala waqalisa yena
Were you surprised with Ndaba starting in the midfield?
Very very surprised because iDerby ngicabanga sibonge kuzofuna ekuqalisana zabanzaba ku midfield aqale naye Lindo kuhle Mkhondo sorry Fakutse but ngalendlela ladlala ngayo la ku midfield first half wadlala kahle kakhulu but imbabana Swallows ngiyo le ya create ama chances better chances than imbabana Highlanders ku first half, just that they were not clinical ku first half. Bona bo Felix naye
the link up play from Sandile, look at this.
I still feel like Felix bekumele ukuthi ampassele Sandile. Yes. Mfakele la ngentasi bese Sandile uyafinisha ngale ngenhlangale but nayo imbabana Highlanders bekakhona ku overlap avusi ngala ngentasi ngala Skhali.
The one person you have placed your bets
ungafisa ukuthi ibhola yakho nayifaka ekhathe boxing ithola Skhali. Yamthola Skhali ngicabanga ukuthi mentally he wasn't ready for that ball. Yes,
wasn't prepared.
Yeah, he wasn't prepared ukuthi yena vusa angayifaka le cross ekhathe boxing afike afinish.
Tempo of the game, were you happy?
Yeah, I was happy. And now ukuthi indlela labadlali bebadlala ngayo, the good link up play from Yona Tony Tabet. But look at this. Sandile, why? Inside the box. Besikhuluma ngale striker semanzini Wanderers Tembisa, yes, besikhuluma ngaTembisa I-composure labenayo lapha ekhathe boxing. Sandile ungagatsa ukuthi as an experienced player who's been playing ka Premier League for the past 10 years.
Oh man.
Composure. Goalkeeper uredulele pass. Uyirashelani ibhola. Uyirashelani ibhola. Ngicabanga nje ukuthi itonke letinvo leti. Look at that.
Come on.
Look at that.
Got to bury that one.
Yabona. But ke ngicabanga ukuthi naye Khanyakezo on the day, because nawubuka ukuthi le positioning yakhe was spot on, bekatholakala at the right place at the right time. So ngicabanga ukuthi it's a good thing.
I was looking at that picture master before the Tony afile cross ukuthi Nkweli Umagathoni, which is a picture you would have expected. You wouldn't have expected 3, 4, 5 years ago. Because you're going, as but football is being football. Anything can happen. But second half, yabuya saying on Mbabana Highlanders, I think the changes they made, bringing in Manana, yakona guti ibambele sisu in terms of, because first half, we can all agree Guti Swallows was dominating from back to front. But second half, it was
and kumele sinike I-credit la kufanele khona Phathizwe. If uncoach utawushintsha ufake Manana ubone ukuthi le midfield yakho, as much as Nzabanzaba played very well, but beyikhona le gap la khathi midfield. And second half kwase kunika the forwards ukuthi akhone kuhamba at express, uyabona bakhona ukuthi bayiphambili and badlale ngekukhululeka, because naye Manana is very very comfortable ebholeni, uyakhona lokuyidlala ibhola. Mina ngihlale ngithi is my favorite player because as a defender udlala kangcono, as a midfielder uyakhona kufika fit. So ngicabanga ukuthi le credit kumele sibanike lapho ukuthi there comes the moment
nangomsindo master
kusukela itolo ema fans ayakhuluma angathi ma message angakhe so long wa receiver bathi siyacela kubona ukuthi ingabe kwendekeni kule incident le. Yes, but
what's your take master before you break it down? Can we just hold it on the penalty incident first? Penalty or not?
Now ibuka kwecala and kubo bonke labayibona e-stadium bayibuka kwecala bongathi Skhali udivile.
Okay.
Kodwa nasoyibuka la because thina sinenhlanhla lokuthi ema cameras ethu
siyakhona lokho
afika abuka lo lokufanele uyabona abona ukuthi no akadayive isikali. There was a touch inside the box.
Okay.
Any touch inside the box.
And you're facing a player like
Penalty.
Scully.
And utibuta ukuthi Sergio Blanca. Why?
Exactly like
We are
that.
tacklisha ekhathi boxing instead of shielding. Protect ukuthi umfake wide
Okay.
le angle itaba
Alright.
upshoot yabona.
I want if we can have another because I want it in slow motion because I think we want to show where the
Yes.
contact is.
Yes.
Pause it like Ash, take it back a bit. I wanted to just when the contact because people are not realizing where the contact the first contact.
Lelinyawo la Blanca lebese lipass.
Mina master where I see the contact you see Blanca's foot okay we're gonna see the clip from we're gonna see the clip Dr. Master would say the contact is not on the front foot. The contact got him. Blanca's left foot.
Kule
Scully's right foot.
nyawo lasikhali lelasala
Right there.
ngemuva.
Right
There.
Take it back a bit.
There.
Just a bit.
In fact even nalapha thezo kuyabonakala
No, the contact is there.
because lelikhokho la Blanca liyabonakala la ngaphasi li green.
Yeah.
Yabona. Liyabonakala ukuthi litsinza linyawo lasikhali la ka right.
See master
Lilisalela ngemuva.
even yes there we go one more there you go right there master look at Blanca's left foot
Yes.
look at Scully's right foot
Left.
there is the contact right foot no not left look no don't play it forward just take it back right there there is the contact that's the penalty
Abangithula ama contact.
that's the penalty yes
left wasikali.
yeah
Left was Scully.
no well left uhambile nyalo yabona
Yes.
because Scully when he tried to move right work oh yes it's right when he tried to move right ukuthi yahamba wakhanza kunenyawo la Blanca ngedolo
Yes, lafike lamtsinza. So ngicaba ukuthi
nange lenye futhi
nale
the
yabona.
contact.
So ngicaba ukuthi Thulani singamnika kule incident le spot on.
Ugly game I can give him 8/10
Yeah.
kule game
In
Handling his game.
fact we handle like a true professional
yeah he did
because
that game very well
he's an experienced referee.
penalty
Well taken. Ngicaba ukuthi Nakhuza sorry Nkomishi wayibona ukuthi ibhekaphi but lokuthi ibe hard.
Uyifake for pace
Exactly ibe nale pace ngicabanga ukuthi ngiko lokwamsida ukuthi athole the right but that's a penalty. I know in most of my football fans atibutile bacabanga ukuthi akusi penalty la but that's a penalty.
beautiful goal for well taken penalty but Nkomishi ushote kancane man pace
Yeah, but ibhola nayihard. In fact kube bekungemi assistant referee kule penalty le. Bengidamjudge because waphuma la line Yeah, before ayishaya isikali lebhola. So ngicabanga ukuthi even if wayisave but come on. Okay. Sekuthi like le incident le bajaja offside. Yes, bajaja offside
but
the save yakhe Khanyakezwe ngicabanga ukuthi on the day njengoba ngisho ukuthi wadlala kahle kakhulu Khanyakezwe wakhombisa experience look at that
Yeah. Bathi both coaches when they were going for this game babakhuluma kuma pre-match master bathi this game bafuna batayisebenzisa as a barometer to see ukuthi how ready are they to win the league. From what you saw, what conclusion you're getting on that based on that statement?
I think imbabana Highlanders balapha not by mistake.
Okay.
Laba khona kodwa isekhona le room improve. Ngikhulumiswa yini lokho if imbabana Swallows itawufika idominate ku derby iwathole create ama chances ngicabanga ukuthi kudzinga ukuthi ulungise lapha kodwa having said that parties if we have a goalkeeper lo njengaKhanyakezwe bathi strikers angakwinela ema games but goalkeepers atakunela league imbabana Highlanders inako ke lokho lekudzinga ukuthi basale ba maintain ke nyalo they have the striker kuba winele ama games but they have a goalkeeper lo taba winela league sekudzinga ukuthi against the big teams badlalela against imbabana Swallows noma bangawathola ama chances bawa create kodwa nini to land that one goal lekuwina igame.
If you were to fix something kumbabana Highlanders bokungaba yini?
Okay, they are number 4 kudzinga ukuthi abe sharp more especially naka faceana nebamvu labakhona ukudlala lebhola kudzinga ukuthi abe good khanya ke ezodzinga ukuthi am command kakhulu then the midfield badzinga ukuthi kuyifixa because njengoba sishilo ukuthi ku against babane Swallows bebadlalisa nzabanzaba namntolo one of them I feel like kumele kudlale munye if uyodlala against ama teams la njengabo Royal Leopard la njengabo Young Buffaloes la njengabo Mbabane Swallows you need that anchorman uyabona lo tawucontrola lesiso lo tawubamba lesiso lo njengaye lo Manana because Manana seemingly this season bamdlalisa as an anchorman so akadlale la anchorman then abe nalo number 8 lo tawudlala la eceleni kwakhe.
Now we move to Mbabane Swallows. What can you conclude from their performance?
They need a clinical striker. That's all I can say. Because bawathola my chances sikhuluma ngawuthi first half bawathola about 3 or 4 chances but bangakhona ukuthi bakore. So they need that striker lo tabashayela emagoli. Look at Mbabane Highlanders, they have Scully. Uyabona. They used to have Scully abe bawinile ama games. So they need that striker lo njenga Scully lo tabawinile ama game. And even nale defense because Sergio Blanja very very good player.
Yeah.
But I feel like that mistake la yenda akameli wende ma mistake la kanje kuTepi.
And in that position
you don't tackle inside the box like that njengoba enda ina Sergio Blanda otherwise they created them chances.
We had a conversation master go over the weekend would say in terms of balance the team they only have one natural center back which is Kingo.
Yeah,
they have only one natural winger which is Tony. Those are the more I'll say pressing positions Tony
is no longer the same.
Yeah.
It's no longer that Tony about 4 years 5 years ago.
Yeah, and he's quickly to cut in.
Yeah,
a cut more than bringing in crosses nowadays.
Mina bengathi train your left back to overlap more to cover that space for Tony so Tony angangena ekhathi athole lawo ma shots
because he can peg them.
Yes.
Beautiful weekend of football from Yona Mbabane Swallows. See, Swallows, remember the Swallows they have about 2 seasons in Adliu.
Yeah.
They would get over 10 from him.
In
crosses.
fact, him and Mkweli
over 10 crosses. Yeah. But now it's only 2, 3. So it's always back back to their football. It's trying to show something like this.
They need to find the right personnel.
Let execute. Let's move away from the type, which was if anyone wanted to know about Eswatini football and you show them sold. Expectations are but then we have Tinyo Sentambo.
I was very very embarrassed. What happened? Game Tambuti netinyos. Kumchazela ukuthi no Tinyos bethi hostile bethi dlala ekhaya. But lijezi kwatholakala ukuthi Tinyos tifaka lijezi lelifana nelithambuti. Yahamba ithambuti yalanza lijezi lesibili. Kwatholakala ukuthi lelijezi lesibili la ngemuva lethambuti lifana nalelalo. So kwasesekudala le confusion ke phathisa ukuthi kahle site kuphila labanye babuta ukuthi iPremier yendiwa invele because siyasibona ukuthi ngama Fridays bayafika eSquad House baphethela umajezi tokhombisa ukuthi nali jezi lesitawudlala ngalo nali jezi an alternative jersey lelitaba khona but ayiqhubekanga ngele game le ngale disathu leto nizaba jezi so Royal Leopard versus Young Buffaloes ayikaqhubeki because Royal Leopard idlala iCAF Confederations Cup iyahamba kusasa.
They're leaving at 6 tomorrow.
6 tomorrow bafuna ukuthi nakuvulwa ligede nga7 babe sebavele baphuma bona because OR Tambo kumele ukuthi babe ba extendizeni by 11
bagibela indiza yabo.
Yeah, bagibela indiza yabo.
Game is on Thursday. It was supposed to be Tuesday, Wednesday, but by shift after Leopard because bemeli sokitol. I think akho nekusoka sebatayidlalisa on Thursday.
Ngilaba challenges lesikhuluma ngawo ku African football ukuthi batawuhamba bahambe about 20 hours.
Strange enough, master, they literally leave Africa to come back to Africa.
By Europe.
They'll go to
Turkey, then come back to Africa. So
story of African politics.
Yeah, come on. But sithemba ukuthi batawuhamba babuye balungise nala ilog.
Yeah, the table the table looks different, master. Mbabane Highlanders is on top of the Premier League after their win. Seabeds missed that chance. Ngabe bang number 2, and of course Young Buffaloes didn't play their game, which should mean they shouldn't be on 12 games, I think.
Yeah.
Now, table.
I personally think Mbabane Highlanders, they are doing the right thing. Kuhlala lapha because for i-Royal Patriots ibe ne-game in hand akuyiniki ama-point, so pressure Royal Leopard than Mbabane Highlanders. But now ubuka ukuthi ngala ngentas i-Malandi Chiefs
Malandi Chiefs Tambo is still no win.
Yeah, ngicabanga ukuthi kulukhuni kakhulu phathizwe 3 points both laba mtholile ku 12 games.
12 games.
That's very bad. That's very bad. At least kube sikhuluma nga 12 points, sikhuluma nga 6 or 7. Kube sikhuluma ukuthi uyadraw every game, but 3 points is very bad.
Mina must always say ukuthi those teams labenda kanjena nyalo, surely they are not fit enough to be in the Premier League. Can't 12 games bese uthi survive ku last minutes bese sikushela tandla. Should be passed by
yeah,
that. Should be passed that stage.
Didn't valetela ukuthenga ukuthi batilungise njoba uhlala
every season into yini.
One and the same thing for the past 4 seasons. So loba nakuphela i-first round basemsileni. Nakuphela i-first round. Look at Seabeds. Seabeds about 4 or 5 seasons ago nabaqhamuka first division. Bake bahlala lapha emsileni, but the following season bakhonela ukuthi balungise. So ngidinga ukuthi onke lama teams alungise kanjalo.
Master, thank you so much. I do hope ukuthi you enjoyed the weekend's game, more especially the derby.
Oh yes, I enjoy. In fact, I enjoy more ukubukela ama games kunama fans. Lama fans afike angishayele ngekhathi.
Yeah.
Both in fact the 3 teams, Manzini Wanderers, Mbabane Highlanders, Mbabane Swallows. Ama fans akhona angitati.
Forgetting Moneni Pirates.
Oh yes, how can I forget Moneni Pirates? Yeah. Sorry Moneni Pirates fans, ngiyaxolisa kakhulu. 4 teams la ngishaya ngaphakathi. 4.
Beautiful weekend of football, and of course right now we're going to leave you with the extended highlights that you can watch, but of course if you cannot watch them right now, tomorrow now half-past 1 you'll catch them again phinze ukuthi nangaye 9:30 nsambama uphinze khona ukuthola ithuba ukuthi wabukele and watch over and over again that penalty incident to see ukuthi what really happened. But for tonight sitha kushaya section nalawo ma highlights ukuthi uhlale utibukelela njalo kungabe bonga kakhona kuya etinkundleni noma ngabe boyile lokunye team for connect ibona tenteka in real time. Here is an opportunity to see them once again. My name is Patizom CB. Till next week, good night.
Week 12 of the MTN Premier League was highlighted by the biggest match-up in Swazi football calendar, involving all the rivals Mbabane Swallows and Mbabane Highlanders. All the thrills, spills and goals. Seabeds were challenging for top honours when they hosted Mili Hotspur in a Saturday afternoon encounter at Galanga Stadium in Sitegi. With the first round incentive just around the corner, Inyoni Zolwandle knew the task at hand if they are to keep up with the leaders and maintain their position at the top. Notably, the hosts were without their striker Mozungwenya, who is out nursing a thigh injury. 20 minutes into the clash, Milling had their first opportunity to put themselves on course towards this win, but Njabulo Teller's attempt was cleared off the line by Sambulo Villarati. A couple of minutes later, Begumuzi Mamba's diving header should have given Seabeds their much-needed lead, but it wasn't to be. Spurs' transition was light and quick at the restart of the second half, and their effort well rewarded with Bongmenzi Dlamini's stunner separating the two sides. A goal good enough to see Milling move up the relegation zone. Seabeds were not willing to go down without a fight, throwing all they can at the visitors, with goalkeeper Spiso Masego well up for the challenge. The host continued piling pressure on Milling, seeing Mamba being fouled outside the box by Sihle Mkhonta, an opportunity that was squandered by Seabeds. The That's how things will end in Sitegi, with Milling taking all 3 points. Victory for Spurs sees them finish with 12 with 13 points and 11th on the Premier League log.
Sidlalile kahle mane we missed a lot of chances and they got a chance by Spanish.
Were you not under pressure? What's namhlanje wina we were going to be the first?
Good deep pressure lebesinayo thina onke le game lena nje ifana nalamanye.
So from here what's
Stawubuyela se preparation igame lelandzelako.
Coach mhlambe lo muntu lengakutana ukuthi captain wakho Muzi
Ulimele Muzi une problem elimasela.
awucabanga coach ukuthi mhlambe kudliwa egemini namhla ku-contribute kulomdlalo.
Angicabanga ukuthi ngiloko because siwa create le chances lamaningi sangakhona ukukora. And ngibona they got their chance bakora. It's a game of football. Ngicabanga ukuthi nawa next game tabe sakhona. Yes.
It was a tough game, especially because we were playing against bantu lecishe silingana nabo banzaweni. But it was always going to be a tough game. But sidlalile, they were better. Kulamanye moments basathekile a lot, but then we managed to defend. Sidefende kahle ngawo lengakuhle nje. Sibapanishile lapho bafike babalala khona safike safaka. Ngicabanga ukuthi sidlalile is a good result. Ngihappy ngale response. Ngicabanga ukuthi asikafiki la sifisa kufika khona. We're still trying to work on a number of things as tactical and technical. Ngicabanga ukuthi with time stawugcina sikhona, but then kwanyalo le response they've responded very well towards imvelo zama ukuthi sibalungise kitho. Nginako lengihappy kakhulu ngako sana.
Zimbabwean coach Igabon Masocha was in for an exciting reunion with his former employers on Sunday afternoon at the Temidlalo Stadium. Masocha resigned 3 months into the job, citing personal reasons. The hosts, who have turned their home ground to a slaughterhouse, were hoping for an easy kill on the day. Tabangulu Kellys had the first real opportunity of the encounter, showing they meant business in the opening stages of the game, but Mazwi Slongonyane's attempt was off target, all thanks to an uneven pitch. A defensive error by Kulegani Manana saw Kellys being punished by Simanga Shongwe, who made no mistake putting the visitors ahead in the 27th minute. Denver could have extended their lead minutes later, but Sifiso Masego's effort was off the target. Sihlongonyane should have leveled matters for the host, but his shot wasn't threatening at all. Slongonyane was in the thick of things again, this time around kicking an already down Isasari. That Sosari retaliated in his own right, and in no time 8 players from each side turned into each other in what resembled the rugby loose scrum. That would be the last action of the half. Spamanda Masego, who won the Man of the Match award, was in search of a second of the match to what was proving to be a happy hunting ground for him. Soon after that, Mike Dombo was cautioned for an uncalled for foul on the goalkeeper. Kellis should have leveled things through Nelly Somieni, but keeper Felizwe Vilagati was up for the challenge. More chances fell in Kelly's way, but it was clear to see that the day wasn't theirs. That's how the match will end, with Maseko's goal the difference on the day.
It's a very important 3 points for the team, and I'm really happy. But you can see it was a difficult match for us. Thank you to the boys for giving us the 3 points, and I hope it's a good beginning for us. Going forward, we only hope to do even better. The desire is there, so we'll keep trying to do more than this. It's a special game. I've been here and I had good moments in this pitch with the same players, so it was very difficult for me. But at the end of the day, I think you can see the tension which was in there. They wanted to prove a point, and we also wanted to prove a point. But at the end of the day, God smiled to us, and then we won the game. Thank you. Yabonga.
Kulikhuni kutala ithabankulu kulikhuni kuthola 3 points la nang 3 points nimtholile as Manzini Denver Sundowns ingabe nje athi noviews akho ngale game.
Okay, well asibonge mfowethu. Cabanga ukuthi sithe sakhe la ukuthi ezibobole ababona nabona lo. But nje lengingakusho besizama konke kusemandleni ukuthi sicela welcome coach wethu so that atokhona kusebenza kahle. So achieve lokho ngibeka sicele wona ukuthi asikwenze.
Coach uqhamuka khona la ethabankulu ke wa coach angabe lokho kunbenefitile kakhulu nokuthola le knowledge ukuthi vele le team idlala kanjani.
Lengakusho nje nawe lebeka kushito ukuthi kungaye kule game. So asesizame nathi ukuthi sibone ukuthi simprotecta kanjani. Cabanga ukuthi nekuhla kwakhe abe ngakithi siyodlala nabo kusithe kakhulu.
Siyabonga captain.
Siyabonga naye.
Bebasipressa high vele ekuqaleni, so bebafuna early goal vele kubasebenzela. But we played because we got my chances in Gombe, sawamisa first half, clear chances second half, first half na second half sawageza. But nje hayi sitawulungisa because uyabonakala ukuthi okay kunemike maybe the finesse square and ema movements must need ibhola, ema movements must need ibhola sihamba kanjani. Otherwise akusiyo igame lekahle lesiyiluzile, fanele sayiluze. Le 3 points engicabanga ukuthi ayikadlali kahle team yami fanele manje at least sibuye nawe namapoint, but congratulations to Manzini Sundowns for the win yami. Otherwise sitawulungisa next game.
Thank you coach.
Yeah,
Captain, tough match, unlucky. Your comments about the game?
Yeah, I think it was a good game. Just made some silly mistakes. I thought I would lost the game. Otherwise, it was a good effort from us. Just that we're not consistent. Winning one game and losing the other game is something we have to really work on. But going forward, I think we can improve.
Talking about consistency, most teams find it difficult to come here and grab 3 points. But today, Sundowns did the most of getting all the points. What was your game plan as a team coming towards this game against Sundowns, especially knowing that the Sundowns coach is actually a coach that comes this side?
Yeah, we know it wasn't going to be an easy game, despite the fact that they are struggling in the season. But our game plan was to get a early goal, but it never happens. You can see we missed a lot of chances in the first half, 2 clear-cut chances, but couldn't convert. And second half, we are playing against time, so we have to make a lot of wrong decisions because of the time factors. But otherwise, we are unfortunate not to get a point, but I think we can go back to the drawing board and see how we can improve.
Talk about the drawing board. Your next game, who you are against, and what do you think will happen?
I think we're going to be playing against Wanderers, and I think we're going to play our own game, and I think we have to get a maximum point when they come to this place, but because it's very important for us to finish the first round in a good position. But I think we're going to make it next week.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Both Both Manzini Wanderers and Green Mamba were hoping to get back to their winning ways in a Sunday afternoon match-up at the Mavuso Sports Centre. Liweseli, who were enjoying home ground advantage, were the quickest of the block, but Siyabonga Gininza's header was off the mark. The visitors had a chance of their own in the first 10 minutes through Mkolisi Mkhonto. Bongiswa Dlamini denied the seasoned goal poacher Pindrix Dlamini an opener. There's always something special with making it to the first 11, and Tembisa Shabango was hoping for that special touch. It was only a matter of minutes as Banele Mdluli gave the visitors a much-needed lead. Their Wanderers were patient, building from the back and combining well, and their hard work was well rewarded, courtesy of Gininza. There wasn't much of action in the second half, seeing both teams settling for a point apiece.
And I'm happy with striker Sam. That's what the best stage attempts. Ukuthi improvement ngoba na ubuka ngakhala phasi ke phela team bese ngishinjile ngikhenika ubonakala ukuthi ngiyashinja ngoba nidlile madoda angene labanye and I'm happy bangipressing labangene indlela yami ukuthi nje asidlale sonke nangabe siyadliwa sifelani bahleli bantu labangadlali.
Ngicela ngibonge Simakade umdali lo wangilesala emhlabeni wanginika lesalenta lenginalo. Ngiyawuthanda kubaba coach ngibonge baphathi bami ngibonge team yami Manzini Wanderers. Engidlala Manzini Wanderers akusiko lula kukhulu. So I wish to ukuthi ngene as a substitute. So today coach wakhona ukungibona ukuthi ngathi deserve ukuthi ngiqale game because I was working hard echimini bengiphusha. So now ubona namuhla ngikhonile ukuthi ngizame ukubaphusha lapha ema defense eGrimam. Ngizame ukuthi ngiwahluphe ngalokuthi bengijima hard. So ngikhonile corner goal lokhu achievements lenkulu kimi because igoal lami lecala lesizini. So I was also trying solo kwala kulamanye amagame phathi ke ngiyawukhanza kuma coach Cruz nyangahlo usanginele lithuba ukuthi ngidlala namhla ngikhona ekora so ngisetha ukuqhubeka ngifaya amandla ube ngishayela amanye amagoli
njengoba usho nje ukuthi kudlala eManzini Wanderers kune pressure utshele nje ukuthi utawudlala amagames langanani lesizini ngishaya amagoli anganani
no i-aim yami ithi ngidawudlala onke lamagame ene maximum emagoli 20 nawashayile lesizini
yeah kanti bafana abadlalile it was a very good game. I mean a tough game. Sikhonile kwathola ama chances. At least kwase kuyendakala sekhansa sasebenzisa lamancane chances create kahle. First half we are supposed to score at least 3 goals because 3 free headers lapha eboxing kwala. Now this side second half we got another chances especially the last dying minute for Xavi. He missed, yes. So it means we are going there. The only thing that we have to correct the mistake, miss my chances.
Njoba usho futhi kumele ucorrect ukumisa ama chances lamhla uqale ngathiwe forward. Abe indlela yekuzama ukucorrecta lokho.
Yes, bengi Wanderers I see quick enough at the back. So I wanted to frustrate them. But start on ngalama 3 forwards. No, we are trying, but we are trying by all means to see and then finishing. Because all in all, they are creating, but the only thing that we are missing golden chances, which is bad for the team.
The ease of fan regulation building up to the Mbabane derby was the major talking point this week when the two Swazi giants met at the Mavuso Sports Centre. Sanele Mkweli and Sabelo Skalinzinisa, who enjoyed a 5-year successful spell with Swallows winning 14 trophies in the process, were out to prove a point. On the other side, the Swallows were counting on the on-form Banele Pupuskonze and Felix Badenhorst to produce the magic. Badenhorst was the inspiration needed up front, allowing Swallows fans to see the possibilities of a win in the 7th minute. Minutes later, Highlanders had a chance of their own, but Scully's header was not enough. Soon after that, Highlanders bench and fans survived a scare to what looked like a slight hamstring injury to their lethal weapon. It soon felt like we were watching how not to score a goal as Tlachwago squandered yet another opportunity to put Swallows ahead. Tlachwago with yet another chance, but keeper Kanyagweze Shabalala keeping Highlanders in it. That's how the match will end goalless. Shabalala was called to work early in the second half with Titi Tabete forcing a save from him. Highlanders were asking all the questions and Swallows struggling to find the right answers. Soon after that, Scully's back foot was caught by Sergio Planja, resulting in a penalty. Scully stepped up, netting his 12th of the season. It was an issue of giving the people what they want, Highlanders fans in song. Shabalala continued with his heroics, proving why he deserved the Man of the Match award.
It's a big 3 points for us. We're back top of the table. I know Leopards is not there. Leopards didn't play today or didn't play this weekend. So this was much needed 3 points so that we can start putting pressure on them. Listen, generally, I still feel at some stage we were a little bit loose at the back. We gave them good scoring opportunities, but on the other side, our keeper done very well to deal with those situations. The game became a little bit open. I don't think we were strong enough sometimes in our pressing. I will say, on the other hand, we have to work on the fitness a little bit. We're not up to scratch. A couple of players are carrying a little bit of weight, of which it will be difficult to play in this field if it's like that. So we will go back, work, try to get them fitter, because the lucky thing is we're only playing on the weekends. So you're able to do anything that you want with the players. You can push them hard, recover them, push, and then you get to the game. I think 3-4 games they will be up to scratch.
Now, Coach, having been into the stadium today, do you feel you captured the whole true reflection of the game, like in terms of the atmosphere and all that?
Listen, I will tell you straight, this is a top atmosphere. I haven't been in atmospheres like this for a very long time. Only when I was coaching in South Africa, only when you're playing against Chiefs, only when you're playing out against Pirates, only when you're playing against Sundowns. The rest of the team will never put a crowd like this. It's another thing. It's another thing. I'm very happy to come and coach in this country, to be honest. And I know these people are demanding, of which I'm ready for that challenge. I have to give it a go.
So I told them a chance and then we couldn't use them. So as a result, it came as Spanish. I'm happy about the performance, but in my results. The performance was fine. It's only that we didn't score chances, that's what I told him. Okay, he planned, like I've said, we anticipated we will score the first half. Unfortunately, we didn't score. And we knew very well that Highlanders will come hard on the second half. So we bailed the Eswatini. Let's have Labakone Benjin who can come in and change the game. Indeed, Nguluva, when he came in, you could see he played very well. And then now he had a chance to score. Unfortunately, he didn't score. Sawuhlala passes Bale and we'll come back maybe second round if we lose a total carrot in the first round. But ngeke bese give up. We'll do something to make Swallow supporters happy. We are sorry, and then sivela buhlungu lobe kangekho stadium because lebe bakhona stadium they saw the boys they tried. Unfortunately, Ibola couldn't go at the back of the net.
It was a week highlighted by draws, with Rangers playing to a goalless draw against Vovovo, Malandi Chiefs and Pirates playing to a 1-0 draw. 2 games are pending, one involving Dinyosi and Tambuti, and the Forces derby pitting Ra Leopards and Young Buffaloes. A quick look at the MTN Premier League. There weren't any big movers from the weekend as the top 3 remain unchanged. However, Highlanders took advantage of the Leopard situation to claim top spot with 27 points. In the basement, Dinyosi, Tambuti and Malanti are the 3 teams toying with danger. Week 13 will commence on Saturday out at the King Sobuza II Memorial Stadium in Hlangano, when Mbabane Swallows will play host to Dinyosi. In Manzini, Young Buffaloes are going to be up against Rangers, Moneni Pirates playing Seabirds. At the Tabankulu Stadium, it is going to be Tabankulu Kellys up against Wanderers. On Sunday at the Galanga Technical Center, we will see Green Mamba up against Sundowns and Ra Leopard playing host to Vovovo FC. 3 crucial points for Highlanders as they continue with their quest to conquer Swazi football for the first time in 23 years. It's clear as a day, ukuthi izinto zihamba ngolayini. In the famous words of Baba Mthethwa, Shapa Nkunzi, Shapa.